What is up, everyone? Today I'll be showcasing Shadow Kanto Sandslash in the Open Great League, running its community day move Ninetales of course. When I first started running this thing, I thought it was gonna be incredibly bad, but after running the Pokemon for 3 sets and going positive 3 times, I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. It actually put in a lot of work. Now, I still wouldn't say it's a good Pokemon. It honestly feels like bad Galarian Stunfisk. But fun. It is very, very fun because it's incredibly spammy. It gets to Night Slashes in only 4 mud shots, which is 8 turns. And every Night Slash you throw, you get a boost chance. And having that boost opportunity so quickly is just really nice. Because if you boost, this thing puts in, or can put in, a lot of work. Besides that, you have Earthquake, which coming from a Shadow Kanto Sandslash just does so much damage on basically everything. So yeah, a very, very fun Pokemon. Put in a lot of work in this video, so I'm excited to show you these battles. I'm pairing it with Skarmory and Trevenant in the back, just to cover for some of its main weaknesses, mainly to flyers, water types. Some Pokemon are definitely still an issue for this team, like ice types can be quite problematic. But overall, this team definitely worked out. In this match, we got a Medicham on the opposing side, which is also not great for Sandslash. But it's pretty good for Trevenant, so very happy to get it onto this. There's still a Sableye in the back as well, which could be pretty problematic, but I overfarm here a little bit. And I think if I can Seed Bomb this thing, my Sandslash might be able to take care of it. Even if they no shield, I think a Night Slash would KO in that range, but they shield it, which will allow me to get to the Earthquake here. And this, pretty sure, just knocks out the Sableye. Yes, bye-bye. That is the power of Shadow Sandslash. Trevenant Lead, normally not ideal for most ground types, but Sandslash doesn't really mind, because it does have access to that Night Slash, which will put on a lot of damage versus Trevenant. Wouldn't kill, but my opponent still up to shield. This Seed Bomb will definitely knock out, so try to catch it on my Skarmory, which I do. Kind of a random timing for a swap by me, but it worked out. I found I can pretty consistently catch the Seed Bomb from Trevenant if you switch at like 8 mud shots or 8 Shadow Claws or something. It doesn't make any sense, but they seem to be throwing there, so I guess that's what I would recommend you do as well. They bring in Galarian Stunfisk into my Skarmory, of course not ideal, but this matchup actually is not that bad. I can bring the Stunfisk very, very low, at least in farm range for my Trevenant or Sandslash. I don't throw the Brave Bird immediately, because I want them to throw 2 Rock Slides into me before I start Brave Birding. Because that way I force them to have to throw 3 Rock Slides into me to kill me. Whereas if I Brave Bird early, I get debuffed, and they're able to throw a Rock Slide whilst I'm debuffed, and that would do way more damage than if I wasn't debuffed. Instead of letting my Skarmory just go down, I go into Trev, expecting there to be something for my Skarmory to target in the back. I think on Trevenant though, kind of have some weird fast move things, so I don't reach my Shadow Ball. So I'm forced to throw my Seed Bomb here, which I'm really hoping they shield. And they do. That's actually very, very lucky. If they didn't shield though, I'm pretty sure I would be able to farm down with Skarm, so not the end of the world. But the shield's really nice because I can bring in Sandslash, Night Slash to Trevenant. This should take him out. In comes an Azumarill though, and this is not great. I have 2 shields, but my Sandslash will definitely just get farmed down. Not before I get to the Earthquake though. This will do a lot of damage. Look at that. Azu, if like an Earthquake from like a Galarian Stunfisk, for example, does like 35%. From this thing, it's like 60. It is really, really nice. They're now in range where I can Sky Attack, but there's also still a Stunfisk in the back, so this is not ideal. I'm just gonna throw 1 more Air Slash here and throw my Sky Attack onto the Stunfisk. I think I could have farmed down, but I opted to play it safe because I know the Azu is still far away for a move. I can just throw 2 more Air Slashes and now kill the Azu with the Sky Attack, and it is a very good game. At least, if this kills. It does. GG. Alolan Ninetales Lead. This is quite bad, because even though it's not Powder Snows or not doing super effective damage, these charms sure do feel like they're doing super effective damage. I stay in though, go for a Night Slash bait. I do grab the shield. I'm not gonna stay in, so I catch a charm on my Skarm, hoping that they don't have a hard counter in the back, but of course it's a Charmer. They usually do have a hard counter Skarmory in the back. But again, it's Galarian Stunfisk, which honestly is not the worst for Skarmory. Like last game, I'm just going to try to chip it down enough to where I can farm down with either Sandslash or Trevenant, and then have energy ready for that Alolan Ninetales. Same game plan, I'm gonna let them throw 2 Rock Slides into me before I start Brave Birding. This Rock Slide will actually bring me very, very low. but not low enough where they can farm me down before I get the 2 Brave Birds. So they're forced to throw another move, which is really good for me. On a Brave Bird immediately here though. We CMP tight, that's fine. They're now basically energy dry after this. I think they need like 4 more mud shots for the Rock Slide. So that's what I want to do. I want to throw 4 more mud shots, but I end up desyncing a bit. They got a free move in. So instead of throwing my move, I end up just over farming, expecting them to throw their move. But for some reason, they over farmed as well. So, alright, that's okay, I guess. I get to the Earthquake still versus A9. I hope they no shield. Not expecting it, but they do shield. They have a lot of energy. Makes sense. Somehow we CMP tied. Honestly, this battle's filled with weird shit. The CMP tie should not have happened because I threw a 2-turn move and they threw a 3-turn move. But I guess I'm fine with it. I guess that's very fortunate for me. They bring in a Scrafty though, which is also not fortunate for me. Again, they have a 2-turn move. I have a 2-turn move. We should be in sync, but for some reason we're out of sync. So I don't know what's happening in this game, to be honest. All I know is that Trevenant is not very good versus Scrafty. But with a shield, I might be able to win this still. I'm going to shield up this Foul Plate, expecting them not to bait. And here I make a mistake. I know Shadow Ball does more than Seed Bomb, but I wasn't expecting Shadow Ball to kill. So I throw Seed Bomb. I really thought I was going to get there, but I don't get there in a Foul Play me here and I kill them. Shadow Ball only does 5 more damage though. And at the HP it was at, I don't think that would have been enough. So I think it would have still been very close. I think what I could have done though maybe is double Shadow Ball. I think I would have barely reached double Shadow Ball and I would have killed them and then I would have outpaced the A9 to a Shadow Ball as well. So I think that was the play, double Shadow Ball to kill the Scrafty instead of trying to go for Seed Bomb plus Shadow Ball. Jellicent Lead is a very interesting one because I can hit him for pretty hard damage with Night Slash. But they can also one-shot me with Shadow Ball or Ice Beam, so not ideal. As you can see, this actually doesn't do that much, but this is 2-shot. And I get the boost on top of that, which is really, really nice. They end up throwing a Bubble Beam here. There's only 4 hexes, so it can't be a Shadow Ball or Ice Beam. I no shield because it shouldn't do that much. They try to catch a Night Slash here, which kind of unfortunate. I really wish I threw my Night Slash basically immediately there, because then I would have probably burnt a shield or taken out the Jellicent. Instead, I just switched my Skarmory into the Goon. Which is actually not an ideal matchup. Goon is kind of a core breaker for this team. Of course, it destroys Trevenant. Sandslash also not that great. And actually, Skarmory generally loses this matchup as well. Because the Night Slashes are much more spammy than a Sky Attack. And they only need like 2 to kill. So, it's not great. I end up getting to another Sky Attack though after we lag just a little bit. This will put the Obstacle into range where Night Slash for my Sandslash will knock out. So that's what I do, is go Sandslash, immediately throw Night Slash, but I make a really nice catch onto the Drapion, which is definitely not nice for me, because Trevenant, of course, sucks versus Drapion. Ah, man, I would have reached that Earthquake before their move, but I had the charge move pause, so I lagged for half a turn after my Night Slash, which meant that they outpaced me by half a turn. So that sucked, made me waste a shield I really shouldn't have. I do end up just farming up here to 100 energy though, because then I have a Night Slash stored for this Obstagoon, which is likely coming in again. Right? Yeah, Obstagoon comes in again. Gonna Night Slash immediately. Even if Jellicent came in again, I would have thrown it immediately. That would have been fine too. They can't farm me down. They have to throw a move. So after they overfarm a little bit, they throw another Night Slash. I just let it go. I can't take this out with Sandslash. And I really want to save shields for Trevenant. I can still take a Night Slash from that Obstagoon. And I know this should just be a Bubble Beam. So I know shield that. And then I try farming down this Jelly, but they get to another move, which is actually fine. I actually know this is just a Bubble Beam, but just in case I miscountered, I shield it up, because I don't lose either way. I win CMP first Obstagoon, I just throw a charge move here, and I win. Even this triple resisted, double debuffed Shadow Ball kills the Goon from that range. GG. Alright, Trevenant Lead once again. Again, the game plan here is go for a Night Slash and then try to catch a Seed Bomb on my Skarmory. When do I switch this time? I think one before. Oh, actually, this time I decided to stay in a little longer for no reason at all. Other than that, I just want to try it out. I'll just go for another Night Slash here. And I think I end up switching out one before I get to my next Night Slash, expecting them to throw there. Yes, I do. They're at 11 Shadow Claws now. So I know they're still 4 away from another one that's very important for the endgame, or might be important. He goes a Bastiodon though. That's not great. This is not what you want to see as a Skarmory. Especially not when I have a Trevenant in the back and only 1 shield. And well, Silph Sandslash for this Bastiodon, of course. But yeah, with them being, well, actually they are after this matchup they will be at 100 energy. They can throw a flamethrower, then throw 2 smackdowns and throw another flamethrower. And flamethrower will kill my Sandslash, so actually bring in Trevenant here, expecting them to instant flamethrower, and I'll just use it as a shield. It is very likely gonna be a Galarian Stunfisk in the back, so that's what I'm hoping on, and I'm hoping that Sandslash can just sweep that team. As I said, they only need 2 more smackdowns to get to another flamethrower, so I'll just shoot that one up and I'll start farming up a ton of energy. Here they bring in Trevenant though. I don't really want to take more Shadow Claw damage, so I'll just throw the Night Slash immediately, even though they weren't that close to the Seed Bomb just yet. And it does end up being Galarian Stunfisk in the back. I go for the Night Slash here. Can I reach the Earthquake before they reach the Killing Rock Slide? Probably not, right? No. They reach it one before I reach the Earthquake. This will definitely kill me. No, it's just a Rock Slide at this point. My Trevenant is basically dead as well, because a Rock Slide will knock me out. So yeah, Trevenant double steal. Pretty rough lineup for this team. I don't think I could have won this, to be honest, unfortunately. Sandslash into Deoxys Lead. I do have the super effective Night Slash here, which will do some decent damage, but Psycho Boost will also hurt me quite a bit. So this is definitely not a positive matchup for Sandslash. Kind of want to try to catch a Psycho Boost here, but they end up CMP dying with me. I really wasn't expecting them to throw immediately, but they did. Kind of awkward, because that means I have to shield, and now I'm shield down, and they have an Obstagoon, which is definitely not great for my team. Like I said, a bit of a core breaker. Skarmory is my best answer for those, so I'm happy to get it aligned versus this thing, and if I can hit a Sky Attack here, that'd be pretty huge. We'll go for the Sky Attack here, just immediately. I don't even want to fake a Brave Bird, because I actually don't want them shielding, so going for like a build of the Brave Bird would be pretty useless for me, and actually kind of detrimental. They did have no shielding, which is good. No point in shooting these Night Slashes, because they're gonna reach, like, he would reach, if I shield here, he would reach another Night Slash, I think, before I reach the Sky Attack, so I have to just let it go. Bring in my Sandslash here, go for the Night Slash before they can get to another Night Slash to take him out. At this point, I am really hoping this is triple counter, with Vigoroth in the back. That's quite common. If it's that, my Trevenant can sweep with its Walrein in the back, and this is just really, really difficult. Like I said before, Walrein quite a core breaker. I do end up getting a boost here though, which is very nice, because now they're gonna have to shoot up this Night Slash, because we'll do a lot of damage. I bring in Trevenant, but this is not great. Walrein is very tanky. A Seed Bomb wouldn't knock out. A Shadow Ball, even though does slightly more, also wouldn't knock out. So I'm just gonna let it go now. Not even throw. Maybe I probably should throw my Seed Bomb. Actually, should I have? Could I have won this game if I threw Seed Bomb? How much energy do I have on that Sandslash? No, I would have never been able to, because I would have gotten Powder Snow down before I get to another Night Slash. So yeah, just letting it go was the proper play. Save both of us some time. GG. Kommo-o Lead is very bad, because both Sandslash and Trevenant don't do great here. Trevenant does kind of okay though, because I am hitting them for very hard damage with the Shadow Claws. They're hitting me even harder back though with the Dragon Tails, and this, I definitely gotta shield this Dragon Claw if I want to survive. But I also know I'm not gonna reach the next Shadow Ball before they reach the second Dragon Claw, so I just let it go. Honestly, I should have baited with the Seed Bomb. That would have allowed me to maybe reach the Shadow Ball before the second Dragon Claw. But I am fine with what just happened, to be honest. I took a shield, I brought the Kommo-o very low. It's now not a threat for Sandslash anymore, and I can farm it down with Scar. Not after taking the close combat though, and now they're bringing the Diggersby as well, which is not great. I should survive this Fire Punch, just barely. I'm not investing any shield into Skarm, because I'm expecting a better answer to Skarmory in the back. Seeing as Kommo-o is so weak to Skarm and Charmers, they kind of need a Charm answer that also beats Skarmory, so like a Steel type, Stunfisk, maybe Registeel. And Sandslash does really good against all of them. So yeah, I'm just expecting Sandslash to sweep here. Well, that's what I'm hoping at least. Sandslash is very squishy, so even by like a Galarian Stunfisk, it can probably take me down pretty low. This Diggersby also quite a problem. I have to shield the Fire Punch here, and I have to throw my Night Slash basically immediately to avoid getting hit by another Fire Punch. And I get the boost, which is so huge. This will allow me to farm down the Kommo-o without taking too much Dragon Tail damage, hopefully. They're gonna Dragon Tail here though to take the shield, and then here comes Nidoqueen again. Boost really, really helps me here, because this Night Slash will do so much damage. Gonna throw another Ninetales right here, right before they get to the Poison Fang. They're right at the Poison Fang right now, and I'm expecting them to throw immediately. So I switch to Scarm. They don't throw a Poison Fang though, but they have to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna farm them down. At this point, I still farm them down though with Ninetales, with Sandslash. Actually, I gotta get to the Ninetales versus the Kommo-o though, and even though we lagged a little bit, I barely get there, and it is a really nice game. Sandslash with the boost coming in very, very clutch, and it's a very good way to end the video as well. Hope you enjoyed this Kanto Sandslash showcase. Like I said before, it's not amazing Pokemon, but as you could see, it's definitely very fun. Can put in work, so if you have one, if you have the resource to build it, definitely a Pokemon I would recommend you to try out. Anyway, have a good one everyone. See ya later.